وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم اثنين فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون أتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغني عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون ألم يروا كما أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون وإن كل لما جميع لدينا مهذرون وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنه يأكلون وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين وإذا قيل لهم انفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أنطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون سلام قولا من رب رحيم وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم أن لا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون ولو نشاء لطمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون ومن نؤمره ننكس في الخلق أفلا يعقلون وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويهك القول على الكافرين أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند مهذرون فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين وضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأكثر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون اللهم صل على الفاتحة.
صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد. صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد وعجل فرجه. Brothers and sisters, inshallah, just a quick announcement before the dua, the recitation of the supplication of Kumail. There will be a class today, this week, for the children from age 7 to 13 on Quranic appreciation, inshallah. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. اللهم إني أسألك برحمتك التي وسعت كل شيء وبقوتك التي قهرت بها كل شيء وخزلنا كل شيء وزلنا كل شيء وبجبروتك التي غلبت بها كل شيء وبعزتك التي لا يقوم لها شيء وبعظمتك التي ملأت كل شيء وبسلطانك الذي على كل شيء وبوجهك الباقي بعد فناء كل شيء وبأسمائك التي ملأت أركان كل شيء وبعلمك الذي أحاط بكل شيء وبنور وجهك الذي يزاله كل شيء يا نور يا قدوس يا نور يا قدوس يا نور يا قدوس يا أول الأولين ويا آخر الآخرين. اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تحت كل إصابة. اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تنزل النقم. اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تغير النعم. اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تحبس الدعاء. اللهم اغفر لي الذنوب التي تنزل البلاء. اللهم اغفر لي كل ذنب أذنبته وكل خطيئة أخطأتها. اللهم إني أتقرب إليك بذكرك واستشفع بك إلى نفسك وأسألك بجودك أن تدنيني من قربك وأن تنزعني شكرك ولتلهمني ذكرك. اللهم إني أسألك السؤال خازن متذلل خاشع أن تسامحني وترحمني وتجعلني بقسمك راضيا قانعا وفي جميع الأحوال متواضعا. اللهم أسألك سؤال من اشتدت فاقته وأنزل بك عند الشدائد حاجته وعظم فيما عندك رغبته. اللهم عظم سلطانك ولا مكانك وخفي مكرك وزار أمرك وغلب قهرك وجارت قدرتك ولا لا يمكن الفرار من حكومتك. اللهم لا أجد لذنوبي غافرا ولا لقباحي ساترا ولا لشيء من عمل القبيح بالحسن مبدلا غيرك. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك وبحمدك ظلمت نفسي ظلمت نفسي ظلمت نفسي وتجارت بجلي وسكنت إلى قديم ذكرك لي ومنك علي. اللهم مولاي كم من قبيح سترت وكم من فادي من البلاء يقلت وكم من إثار وقيت وكم من مكروه دفعت وكم من ثناء الجميل الأسرار نشرت. اللهم أزم بلاي وأفرت بسوء حالي وقصرت بي أعمالي وقلت بي أغلالي وحبسني النفح بدو أملي وخدتني الدنيا بغرورها ونفسي بجنايتها ومثالي. يا سيدي يا سيدي فأسألك بعزتك أن لا يحجب عنك دعائي سوء عملي وفعالي ولا تفزعني بخفي ما اطلعت علي من سري ولا تعجلني بالعقوبات على ما عملت في خلواتي من سوء فعلي وإساءتي ودوام تفريطي وجهالتي وكسرة شهواتي وغفلتي. وكن اللهم بعزتك لي في كل الأحوال رؤوفا وعلي في جميع الأمور يتوفا. إلهي وربي من لي غيرك أسأله كشف الزري والنظر في أمره. إلهي ومولاي أجريت علي حكم اتبع في هوى نفسي ولم أحترس في منتزه عدوي فغرني بما أحوى وتدور ذلك القضاء فتجاوزت بما جرى علي من ذلك بعض حدودك وخالفت بعض أوامرك فلك الحمد علي في جميع ذلك ولا حجة لي فيما جرى علي في قضاءك والزمني حكمك وبلاغك وقد أعطيتك يا إلهي بعد تقصيري وإسرافي على نفسي معتذرا نادما منكسرا مستقيلا مستغفرا منيبا مقرا مذعنا معترفا لا أجد مفرا مما كان مني ولا مفزا توجه علي في أمري غير قبولك وزري وإدخالك إياي في ساعة من رحمتك. اللهم فاقبل وزري وارحم شدة زري وفكني من شدي وثاقي. يا رب ارحم زف بدني يا رب ارحم زف بدني ورقة جلدي ودقة عزمي. يا من بدا خلقي والذكر والتربية والبر والتغذية قبل الابتداء كرمك والصالف بركابي يا إلهي وسيدي وربي أتراك معذب بنارك بعد توحيدك وبعد من تولى لي قلب من معرفتك وليجب لسان من ذكرك واتقده زميري من حبك وبعد صدق اعترافي ودعائي خازن لربوبيتك حيحات حيحات أنت أكرم من تزد من ربيت أو تبيد من أدنيت أو تشرد من آويت أو تسلم إلى البلاء من كفيت ورحمت وليت الشير يا سيدي وإلهي ومولاي أتسلط النار على حجوه خرلت لعظمتك الساجدة ولا ألسن نطقت بتوحيدك صادقة وبشكرك ماذا ولا قلوب اعترفت بولايتك واققة ولا زمائر حوت من العلم بك حتى صارت خاشعة ولا جوار ساتلا وتعني تعبدك الطاهيات وشعرت باستغفارك مذنات ما كذا ظنوا بك ولا أخبرنا بفضلك أنك يا كريم يا رب وأنت تعلم زافيا قليل من بلاء الدنيا دنيا وعقوباتها وما يجري فيها من المكاره على أن ذلك بلاء مكروه قليل مكسو يسير بقاء قصير مدته فكيف احتمال لبلاء الآخرات وجليل وقوع المكاره فيها وهو بلاء تطول مدته ويدوم مقامه ولا يخفف عنه لأنه لا يكون إلى عن غضبك وانتقامك وسخطك وهذا ما لا تقوم له السماوات والأرض يا سيدي فكيف لي وأنا عبدك الضعيف ذليل الحقير المسكين المستكين يا إلهي وربي وسيدي ومولاي لأي الأمور إليك أشكو ولما من عزيج أبكي لأليم العذاب والشدة أم لطول البلاء ومدتي فلن سيرتني للعقوبات مع أعدائك وجمعت بيني وبين أهل بلائك وفرقت بيني وبين أحبائك وأوليائك فهبني يا إلهي وسيدي ومولاي وربي صبرت على عذابك أصبر عذابك فكيف أصبر على فراقك وهبني صبرت على حر نارك فكيف أصبر عن النظر إلى كرامتك أم كيف أسكن في النار ورجائي فوق فبعزتك يا سيدي ومولاي أقسم صادقا لئن تركتني ناطقا لأزجن إليك بين الأزجيج العاملين ولا أصرخ إليك صراخ المستصرخين ولا أبكي عليك بكاء الفاقدين ولا ينادي إنك كنت يا ولي المؤمنين يا غاية أعمال العارفين يا غياث المستغيثين يا غياث المستغيثين يا غياث يا غياث المستغيثين يا حبيب قلوب الصادقين ويا إله العالمين أفتراك سبحانك يا إلهي وبحمدك تسمع فيها صوت عبد مسلم السجن فيها بمخالفته وذاقت أمازابها بمعصيته وحبس بين أدباقها بجرم وجريرته وهو يزيج إليك زجيج المؤمل لرحمتك ويناديك بلسان على توحيدك ويتوسل إليك بربوبيتك يا مولاي يا مولاي فكيف يبقى في العذاب وهو يرجو ما سلف من حلمك أم كيف تؤلم النار وهو يعمل فضلك ورحمتك أم كيف يحرق لهيبها وأنت تسمع صوت وترى مكانا أم كيف يشتمل عليه زفيرا وأنت تعلم زفا أم كيف يتقلقل بين أدباقها وأنت تعلم صدقا أم كيف تزجر زبانيتها وهو يناديك يا ربا أم كيف يرجو فضلك في عتق منها فتترك فيها هيهات هيهات ما ذلك الظن بك ولا المعروف من فضلك ولا مشبه لما عملت بالموحدين من برك وحصانك فباليقين أقطع لولا ما حكمت به من تزيد جاهديك وقضيت به من إخلاد موانديك لجلت النار كلها بردا وسلاما وما كان لأحد فيها مقرا ولا مقاما لكنك تقدس اسمك أقسمت أن تملأ من الكافرين من الجنة والناس أجمعين وأن تخلد فيها المواندين وأن تجل ثناؤك قلت مبتدأ وتتولت بنعم متكرما أفمن كان مؤمنا كمن كان فاسقا لا يستوون إلهي وسيدي فاسألك بالقدرة التي قدرتها وبالقضية التي حتمتها وحكمتها وغلبت من عليه أجريتها أنت ولي في هذه الليلة وفي هذه الساعات كل جرم أجرمته وكل ذنب أذنبته وكل قبيح أسررته وكل جال عملته كتمته أو أعلنته أخفيته أو وزرته وكل سيئة أمرت بإثبات الكرام الكاتبين الذين وكلتهم بحفظ ما يكون مني وجعلتهم شهودا عليهم من ورائهم وجعلت شهودا عليهم عن جواري وكنت أنت رقيبي عليهم من ورائهم والشاهد لما خفي عنهم وبرحمتك أخفيت وبفضلك سترت وأن توفر حظ من كل خير أنزلت أو إحسان فضلت أو بر نشرت أو رزق بسطت أو ذنب تغفر أو خطأ تستر يا ربي يا ربي يا رب يا ربي يا ربي يا رب يا ربي يا ربي يا رب يا إلهي وسيدي ومولاي ومالك رقي يا من بيد ناصيتي يا عليما بزوري ومسكنتي يا خبيرا بفقري وفاقتي يا ربي يا ربي يا رب يا ربي يا ربي يا رب يا ربي يا ربي يا رب أسألك بحقك وقدسك وعظم صفاتك وأسمائك أن تجعل أوقات من الليل والنهار بذكرك محمورات وبختمتك موصولات وأعمالي عندك مقبولات حتى تكون أعمالي وأورادي كلها وردا واحدا وحالي في ختمتك السرمدا يا سيدي يا من علي مؤولي يا من إليه شكوت أحوالي يا ربي يا ربي يا رب يا ربي يا ربي يا رب يا ربي يا ربي يا رب قوي على خدمتك جواري واشدد على لزيمة جواني وهب لي الجد في خشيتك والدوام في اتصالي بخدمتك حتى أسرى إليك في ميادين السابقين وأسرى إليك في المبارزين واشتاق إلى قربك في المشتاقين وادنو منك ذنوب المخلصين وخافك مخافة الموقنين واجتمع في جوار مع المؤمنين اللهم ومن أرادني بسوء فارد ومن كادني فكيد وجلني من حسن يبيدك نصيبا عندك واقرب منزلة منك وخصم زلفة لديك فإنه لا ينال ذلك إلا بفضلك وجد لي بجودك واتف علي بمجدك واحفظني برحمتك وجل لساني بذكرك عليجا وقلبي بحبك متمما ومن علي بحسن إجابتك وقلني أثرتي واغفر زلتي فإنك قضيت على عبادك بعبادتك وأمرتهم بدعائك وزمنت لهم الإجابات فإليك يا ربي نصبت وجهي وإليك يا ربي مددت يدي فبعزتك استجب لي دعائي وبلغني مناي ولا تقنع من فضلك رجائي واكفني شر الجن والإنس من أدائي يا سريع رزا يا سريع رزا يا سريع رزا اغفر لمن لا يملك إلا الدعاء فإنك فعال لما تشاء يا من اسمه دواء وذكره شفاء وطاعته غنى ارحم من رأس مال الرجاء وسلام البكاء يا سابق النعم يا دافع النقام يا نور المستوحشين في الظلام يا لمن لا يعلم صل على محمد وآل محمد وافعل بما أنت له وصلى الله على رسول والأئمة الميامين من آله وسلم تسليما كثيرا كثيرا اللهم صل الفاتحة بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
أعظم الله أجورنا وأجوركم. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, dear brothers and sisters. Alhamdulillah, with the opportunity bestowed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with His grace, we're here to commemorate the Azza, remembering that indeed that loyal lady, if I were to call her al-Wafa, who's known as al-Baneen, the mother of Abul Fadl, alayha afdalu salatu wassalam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. We offer our condolences, we convey our condolences to the Prophet and his blessed progeny, and to the Imam of our time, عَجَّلَ اللَّهُ فَرَجَهُ الشَّرِيفِ. Allahumma salli ala. And extending these condolences to all fellow brothers and sisters around the globe, all the lovers of Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam. O Allah, we pray to you that you grant us their visitation, their ziyarah in this world, and their shafa'ah in the next. Inshallah, brothers and sisters, we will be having Shaykh Shafiq Hudda, who will be reciting, who will be addressing this Majlis Azza. Just a few announcements. Firstly, there's a kids class that will take place right now in the library for children from the age of 7 to 13 on Quranic appreciation. The other announcements are as sent out through the community email regarding the youth event that will take place tomorrow for all children for all people from the age of 10 to 25. This is a youth night that will start around from 7 p.m. to 11:30 p.m. A link has been sent out in the email as well to confirm your attendance. If you can sign up, click on that link and sign up. As refreshments will be arranged. So to get a number, it'll help arrange the refreshments. The number of refreshments required, inshallah, for that event. On Sunday, the 24th of February. Not the coming Sunday, but the Sunday after that. The wilada of Lady of Light, Sayyidat Fatima Zahra alayha afdal salatu wassalam. A milad will be celebrated over here at 3 p.m. for the ladies, which will include different games, trivia, a lecture, and inshallah much more. So the sisters are encouraged to inshallah benefit from this. On Friday, tomorrow, the Salatul Jum'ah will take place over here at 12:37 p.m. led by Shaykh Shafiq Hudda. On the coming Sunday, a Majlis of Ithal Thawab has been arranged for the Thali Sawab of Marhuma Tahira Lada, who is the wife of Brother Zulm Kinji. That will take place over here at 2 p.m. inshallah. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. With the dear permission, with the Shaykh's permission and Shaykh Sahih's permission, just a few poetic verses in the honor of this noble lady. Shaykh Abul Hassan Muhammad Yasin pens this poem with the title of remembering this noble lady as the mother of loyalty. Wafa. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. After the ashes were scattered from the Bayt of Ahzan, came forth to Ali, she from the loyal house of Hizam. She was Fatima, from that day not known as such ever again, for being called by this would pain the pure heart of Hussein. A woman of pure and godly stature and a pedigree for bravery. So she raised Abbas for this, as death after Hussein was slavery. She served the children of Fatima like their slave, out of love and loyalty to Abiha of the cave. When Ali breathed his last, she knew why all were put into the hand of Hassan, except her Abbas. His was in Hussein's, for that was for him in the eyes of God Ahsan. If Uwais the fragrant gave his life for Muhammad, to him unseen, what of she giving 4 sons for Zahra, one of them the lion of Ali? For even after the day of Taf, her thoughts loyalty controlled.
For even after the day of Taf, her thoughts loyalty controlled. When she heard of Abbas's end, only of Hussein she wished to be told. Did Abbas and his brothers defend Hussein right until the bitter end? She only lifted her head when told that till the end did Hussein they defend. Ah, but a mother she was, and lamented she about Abbas upon those sands. Out loud she wondered how it was he fell to the ground without his hands. Out loud she wondered how it was he fell to the ground without his hands. The moon of the Hashemites was her son, and he was the apex of loyalty. She raised him to be so with the title of Babul Hawaij was he made royalty. Peace be upon you, O Lady al-Baneen. Peace be upon you, O Lady al-Baneen. ألا لعنة الله على القوم الظالمين سيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون صلوا على محمد وآل محمد. As we just heard from these poetic verses penned by Shaykh Abul Hassan Muhammad Yasin, indeed this noble lady possesses such a maqam, such a highly lofty status in the eyes of Allah, His messengers and His awliya. And indeed through the wasila of this noble lady we pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that indeed He fulfills all our legitimate desires to the wasila of this noble lady. O Allah, those who are sick amongst our community, heal them, bestow them with speedy and complete recovery. Their brothers and sisters from our community who are expected to undergo a procedure, inshallah, for their complete and inshallah successful procedure, that they are to come out of it from inshallah bestowed with complete recovery. For their sake, Allah bestow them with complete recovery. For those who are away from their homes, away from their homeland, and they're on their journey right now, Allah, may they reach their destinations safely and with security. For the safety and security of our ulama, for them being granted security, and for their increase in tawfiqat, and for the ta'jeel of the Imam of our time, Ajjalallahu Farajahu Sharif, and us being counted amongst his ashab and Ansar and Awan. And for all these desires, if we can recite the ayah Karima 5 times. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. أَمَّا يُجِيبُ الْمُضْطَرَّ إِذَا دَعَاهُ وَيَكْشِفُ السُّوءَ 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 أما يجيب المضطر إذا دعاه ويكشف السوء اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. Now I'd like to request our respected Shaykh Shafiq Hudda to address this Majlis Azza. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Alhamdulillah. For the safety and security of our ulama, especially Shafiq Hudda and Shaykh Salim, inshallah, for their health, for their safety and security of their families and all of your brothers and sisters. Allah salawat Muhammad wa ali Muhammad.
Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. الفاتحة. لا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم. حسبنا الله ونعم الوكيل، نعم المولى ونعم النصير. أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان اللعين الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين خالق السماوات والأرض إلها واحدا أحدا صمدا لم يتخذ صاحبة ولا ولدا والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين خاتم النبيين رحمة للعالمين طه وياسين بالقاسم محمد وعلى آله الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المظلومين المنتجبين ورحمة الله على محبيهم ولعنة الله على أعدائهم وقاتليهم وغاصب حقوق حقهم ومنكر فضائلهم أجمعين من يومنا هذا إلى يوم الدين. أما بعد، فقد قال الله سبحانه وتبارك في كتابه الحكيم وفرقانه المجيد وقوله الحق: بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم، إن الدين عند الله الإسلام. صلوات على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
عظم الله وجورنا وجوركم بمصابنا أهل البيت عليهم الصلاة والسلام. Respected sisters and brothers, my youngsters, my elders, Assalamu alaikum jami'an wa rahmatullah. As we are marking this Wafat anniversary of Hazrat al-Baneen, also known as originally being Fatima, known as al-Baneen, and also according to some historians, it's also the Shahadat anniversary of Hazrat Ja'far al-Tayyar, the brother of Amir al-Mu'mineen, Ja'far ibn Abu Talib. So on that note, I convey condolences to the Imam of the time and to the Mu'mineen. And as I was coming to the mimbar, our dear Agha Zabiullah was telling me that his nephew in Germany, while he was in the masjid, while doing wudu, passed away with a heart attack at the age of 26, 27 in that age. For him, and also earlier this week, the cousin of a friend of ours, family friend, also around the age of 26, 27, went to sleep and didn't wake up at night. And for all the marhumin and those who have passed away in our family and our friends in our community, I'll request you all to recite one more surah al-Fatiha for Umaid Amiri and Muhammad Taqi Murtaza, and for all the marhumin in our family and friends. Al-Fatiha. Bismillah. Alhamdulillah. اللهم اغفر لنا والمسلمين والمسلمات الأحياء تابع بنا من خيرات إنك مجيب الدعوات إنك على كل شيء قدير. والمرسلات محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
As you heard in the recitation today, the poetry, that al-Baneen alayha salam was a lady who was known for her piety, a lady who was known for her virtue, her patience, and her title al-Baneen was something very unique, the mother of boys, the mother of children, but of course it refers to Baneen of the boys. And it was not until after the shahadat of what happened in Karbala, after the events of Karbala, that when people would come to say salam to her, greet her, or convey condolences, she would say that please do not call me Baneen after today. All my boys have been given in the way of Allah. It was interesting because if you go back one step, and how Amir al-Mu'mineen married her, the historians have written that Hazrat Amir al-Mu'mineen asked his brother Aqil to look for somebody who was from a noble, a chivalrous, a brave family, so that he may marry into that family. This is after the shahadat of Hazrat Fatima Zahra salamullahi alayha, and that he would marry somebody from that family and then eventually have a sacrifice to be given on the plains of Karbala. And if you go back one step even before that, we see that when the shahadat of Hazrat Ja'far al-Tayyar took place, the Prophet was informing the companions, and Amir al-Mu'mineen was there as well, whereby the Prophet said that Ja'far will be given, because he also had been injured severely, and so the Prophet said that Ja'far will be given wings with which he will be flying around in the paradise. So Amir al-Mu'mineen said to the Prophet, will I also have shahadat on the battlefield? Will I also have a sacrifice like this? To which the Prophet replied that, Ya Ali, you will be slain, you will be killed in the masjid of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in the house of Allah, but you will be bestowed with a child who will lose his arms, and he will be a sacrifice on your behalf for your son Hussein ibn Ali alayhi salam. So since that time, Amir al-Mu'mineen was waiting for Abbas alayhi salam, Hazrat Abbas. And when you see him asking, there was a very interesting historian that gave me an analysis. He was saying, he said that when Hazrat Ali talked to his brother Aqil to find a family, could Mawla not have done it himself? I mean, this is Ali ibn Abi Talib. If Amirul Mu'mineen wanted to go to any family and marry into any family, they would be willingly giving their daughters to Amirul Mu'mineen. They would be happy to give their family members, their sister, their daughter to Ali ibn Abi Talib. There was no need for Mawla to talk to Aqil and say, you look for somebody for me. The historians and the analysis has been that perhaps Mawla himself, Amirul Mu'mineen, wanted to put the thought in the mind and the heart of Aqil that I am preparing for the events of Karbala. Perhaps you should also think about what will be your sacrifice. Muslim ibn Aqil. So you can see that Mawla was perhaps reminding or subliminally informing Aqil as well that perhaps you should also get ready. And so because there was no real need for Mawla himself to ask for help on these types of matters, he can always look for anybody himself. And so we see that Hazrat Aqil was in that man. He found his family, he found Fatima, and he went to Amir al-Mu'mineen, reported back, and he basically took the proposal. And of course, being Ali ibn Abi Talib, there was no reason, there was no hesitation on their part, and they wed. Hazrat Fatima came into the house of Amir al-Mu'mineen and immediately established a relationship between her, Hassan Hussein alayhi salam, and Zainab bin Kulthum. She says, I'm not coming into your household as your mother, I am coming into your household as your servant. I will be your slave, not your mother. So right away she established the relationship. Now, when you are you've heard this many times, you've heard this in Fadail, you've heard this in the Tariq, in the historians' narrations. But if you look at it, what kind of a sacrifice she has made right away by introducing herself. She was not from an ordinary family. It's one thing, and I'm not downplaying the importance of any family, but I'm saying that if somebody was from just a regular family and they come into the household of Rasulullah, or they come into the household of Amir al-Mu'mineen and they say that I am your servant, it has, alhamdulillah, certain value. But when you have somebody who is from a well-known family, the Kalbi family was well known. They were known throughout the Arabian Peninsula for their bravery, for their chivalry. And so for somebody who came from a household that was almost, you can imagine she was like a princess in her family, and her tribe was one of the most well-known tribes. For her to come into the family and says, I have come as your slave, is something very different. Very significant. And so right away she demonstrated her loyalty and love to the daughter. And she had built a certain closeness and attachment to Imam Hussein especially. And you will see that attachment, going on to Hazrat Abbas alayhi salam as well. But one of the things that I want to see, her love and her loyalty, actually I should also mention maybe a little later in the discussion that she was not only just an ordinary lady from a well-known and a well-respected family. She was also known for other qualities, which I'll talk about in just a moment. But I wanted to talk about her loyalty and her wafadari to the family of Amir al-Mu'mineen. When you look at, and I was actually asked if I was going to be speaking about loyalty and love and these things on this particular day. And I was mentioning very clearly, I said that, you see, we as Muslims, when I was at my interfaith this morning, I also highlighted this as well. I said, we Muslims don't just keep one day to love our spouses or to love our dear beloved. We have every day has been like that. We don't allocate one day for Father's Day, or one day for Mother's Day, or one day for Children's Day, or one day for Grandparents' Day. Every day is Father's Day. Every day is Mother's Day. Every day we should be good to our children, and every day we should be good to our grandparents. One salawat upon Muhammad and Ali Muhammad. And so it was not it was almost coincidental that I was going to talk about the love that Hazrat al-Baneen had for the family of Amir al-Mu'mineen, and also what her dedication and determination was. When she came in, one of the things that she was also known for was for her piety, her obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, her sincerity, her modesty. Obviously Amir al-Mu'mineen would not have married somebody who was anything but what al-Baneen demonstrated or was a representative of. But one of the things that you see in her life was her adherence to the laws of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala so closely, and her distancing from shaitan. One of the things that shaitan does is the more one tries to be close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he tries to bring us away from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If you find that shaitan is troubling you more, If you find that you are getting more distractions from shaitan, that means you are going in the right way. You are going in the right direction, and for that reason, shaitan is using more and more weapons against you, more and more power against you, more and more efforts against you. In a lengthy conversation, when the Prophet of Islam, one day when he was coming out of Jannatul Baqi, and he sees somebody in a very strange shape, and the companions were somewhat, perplexed looking at this person, looking at this creation, and they asked, Ya Rasulullah, ma hadha, who is this? And the Prophet replied, this is none other than innahu lakum aduwwum mubin. Now this is the one that the Quran warns you about. This is the one who is your open enemy. This is the famous or infamous Iblis, shaitan. And so there was a lengthy conversation, and I don't want to go into that conversation, but I wanted to come into one part of the conversation whereby the Prophet was having a number of discussions with him. And finally the Prophet says, you have been in this world so long. You have been here from the time of Adam alayhi salam. You've been in this world. You must have some friends and you must have some enemies as well. And shaitan replies to him, Iblis tells him, he says, yes, Ya Rasulullah, I have numerous friends in this dunya and I have numerous enemies in this dunya as well. And keeping in mind, he was just reminding, he says, whoever is my friend is the enemy of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and whoever is my enemy is the friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One salawat upon Muhammad and Ali Muhammad. So then the Prophet said, who are your enemies? Who are your enemies? So the Prophet, the shaitan replies to him, he says, my first and foremost enemy is you, Ya Rasulullah, and your Ahlul Bayt. It is because of you and your family that I have such a difficult time misguiding people. You are constantly bringing people to the right path. You are basically putting water on all my efforts and everything. And as a result, I cannot be as successful as I would want to. So you and your Ahlul Bayt are my first enemies. Then he replies, who is your second enemy, the next enemy? Mr. Iblis replies, my next enemy is that ruler, the person who conducts his rule with justice, with adalat. He is fair in his dealings, he is just in his rulership. And if you look around the world, and of course because of the timing and being 2 more weekday, and mashallah, all of you have made an effort in this snow and ice and cold and interesting weather that we've had for this week and in the past, may Allah bless you and reward you. So I will not put too much of a burden on you, so I will go a little quickly in this, and if I don't get through all of the enemies of shaitan, then inshallah we can continue this at another time if my life allows it, inshallah. He says the person who deals with justice. And one of the biggest problems we see in the world, in the rulers of the world, is this lack of justice. And I was just reading another day, sometimes it's a blessing, sometimes it's not a blessing, but oftentimes these messages on YouTube or messages on WhatsApp and various other ways get circulated years later, months later. And so somebody resent me a message that was written by Kofi Annan many years ago when he was still Secretary General of the United Nations, or shortly thereafter, whereby he was talking about the adalat and the principles of justice demonstrated by Ali ibn Abi Talib, and encouraging the rulers of the Arab world that if you follow the example of Ali ibn Abi Talib, you will have true justice in your respective domains. Thus symbolizing that there is lack of justice in many of the Arab countries. Okay. And then he says that the third enemy, shaitan says, is the rich person who suppresses his ego and does not feel superiority to the poor people around him. Because sadly, one of the things that we find in people who are well-to-do, who are wealthy, and not everyone, but many of them, that is that they feel that I have got money, I am rich, and as a result, those who are poor have got some degree of lowerness to me than I do. So the shaitan was saying that when the rich person has considered himself equal and does not show superiority to those around him, especially the poor, he says, that is my enemy. And there was a famous story that was narrated in the time of Rasulullah, whereby the Prophet was giving a khutbah, and a poor man entered and he sat down beside a rich man. And the rich man just tucked his abba a little bit inside, almost as if to symbolize that I want you to touch the abba. The Prophet stopped the khutbah. The Prophet interrupted the khutbah and said to that man, he says, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid that his poverty will go to you, or are you afraid your richness will go to him? The Prophet, in one of the rare times where he shows upsetness or even on the threshold of anger, The rich man realized what he did. He realized it, maybe it was unintentional, whatever the case was. He says, Ya Rasulullah, I am so sorry, please forgive me. The Prophet says, you did not hurt my feelings. You did not do anything to me. Why are you asking me for forgiveness? Ask him for forgiveness. The person whom you indirectly insulted, or maybe directly. So right away he turns to that man. He says, please forgive me. I am very sorry for what I have done. Please, the man says, you're forgiven. He says, no, I want to make it up to you. I'm willing to give you half of my wealth. I'm willing to give you half of whatever I have. The man says, thank you very much. Please keep it to yourself. I don't want anything from you. I have forgiven you. That's it. He says, why not? He says, I don't want a day to come when what happened to you might happen to me and I will feel superior to those who are. What salat upon Muhammad and Ali Muhammad. So the rich person who considers himself as equal to the poor. The fourth one, the next person that Shaitan says that is my enemy, is the businessman who conducts himself honestly. The businessman who conducts himself honestly. Sometimes when you're selling a product or you're selling a good or selling a service, you will say that, this is the best I've got. This is the best I have. And it may or may not be the best. I will give you the best product that I've got. I will do the best job that I can do. That is different. When you say mine is the best, this is something very different. You can say that I'll do the best I can do, that is okay. That still might have some honesty to it. But if you say that my glass of water is the best water in the whole of Ontario, this is where there's a challenge that can be disputed. What criteria do you use? What judging point are you using? Is it people's judgments? Is it people's responses? What is the criteria? And so when a businessman is honest and they say that, this pen that I'm selling, this pen will last forever. Or this paper will be the best paper you've ever written on, or this and that. Then you now know that there is some degree of ambiguity there. Is it really honest or is it not? So Shaitan is saying that my enemy is the businessman who is honest, who is doing his work, and he's, basically, when you have a product and you know that there are flaws, it's not that you go and talk about only the flaws of the product. That's also not the flip side, you'll have no business after that. But you be honest about your thing. You be honest and you provide a warranty, guarantee, whatever. That is one of the reasons why Amir al-Mu'mineen was one of the first people in his time when he was laying down business etiquettes. This was a time, especially, where people, when they sold a product, once you sold it, it was it. Caveat emptor, and you were basically responsible for what you have bought. Imam Ali actually told the businessman, if somebody is not satisfied with your product and they haven't damaged it, they haven't used it, have the policy to return it. And so the Imam actually encouraged the businessmen to return and accept, what we call refunds or returns. And of course, like many shops today, if it's damaged or if it's used or whatever, that's different. But if it is not used and you just didn't like it, you went home and what you call the cooling off period, this is one of the things that we see early in the time of Amir al-Mu'mineen, especially in his Khilafat al-Zahiri. The next one that Shaitan tells the Prophet is my enemy, is the alim who practices what he preaches. The alim who not just talks and says, do this, do this, do this, don't do this, don't do this, don't do this, but he is an example. He actually does what he says to do, and he refrains from what he refrains the people to do. He is not a hypocrite. He is not saying one thing and doing another thing. They have that saying, that do what I say, don't do what I do. That is a friend of Shaitan actually. The enemy of Shaitan is the one who does what he says and he refrains from what he says to do. And so this is something and the Shaitan tells him that this is the alim who actually fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, has the ittaqullah, has the fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, both in his personal dealings as well as in his private dealings. Then he says that the next person is the believer, the mu'min, who shows the people the right way, who explains to them, basically the ability to do amr bil ma'ruf in the right way. He shows the people the wajibat. He refrains them from the muharramat. He teaches them what they don't know, or she teaches them what they don't know. And oftentimes it happens that sometimes when somebody corrects us, we should actually be appreciative of it if they are right, rather than becoming, oh, you're a mullah now? You're a zakir now? You're an alim now? Why are you correcting me? Who are you to correct me? And this often happens sometimes in, for example, Salatul Jamaat. And sometimes, it becomes an obligation on all of us to know that at least the basic ahkam of salat and of jamaat. Because here we are connecting each other for the maximum thawab. And after a couple of weeks, when the time becomes later, inshallah, we'll be having salatul jamaat again here. And as we do on Jummah as well, the connection and everything that we want to make sure that the person who's at the end, the person who's immediately behind the pesh namaz, the person who is connecting to the lady side, the lady who is connecting to the other ladies, at least the basic masail should be known to them. I've seen people take two stands here. One is that they won't even stand over there. They won't even take that responsibility because they don't want to know, they don't want to learn, and they say that it's better for me not to know. It's better for me not to know, not to learn, because if I know and I learn, then I have to act upon it. This is actually the wrong way to take it. The right way to think about it is to at least be comfortable, at least know the basic masail. You don't have to be a scholar, you don't have to be an alim, you don't have to know all 35 rules and laws of the Jamaat and everything. If you learn everything, then that will put me and Sheikh Salim out of business. So we don't want you to learn everything, inshallah. Gradually you can, but at least the basics. At least what will cause connection, what will break connection, how to take over the namaz, what happens in the case that, for example, if I'm leading and if my salat breaks or my wudu breaks, or if I faint or if I die, only one of you is required to bring me back to resuscitate me. The rest of you have to continue your salat, you know that, right? Salawat upon Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. So the believer who teaches and helps and encourages each other and reminds them of their muharramat, teaches them their laws in the Sharia, that person actually is an enemy of shaitan. And as I mentioned, if he's an enemy of shaitan, he's automatically a friend of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Then the seventh enemy of shaitan is the believer who does not listen to haram, does not look at the haram, and does not eat the haram. So all three of those are in one category that shaitan says, Ya Rasulullah, this is my enemy, he's my seventh enemy. Somebody who does not look at haram, does not listen to haram, and does not eat that what is haram. Because you've got so many temptations around us. You have so many things you can look at, you have so many things you can listen to, and so many things you can eat. And here, there is no shortage. Sometimes people want to eat this and that. And it is when they realize, think about, and act upon what is permissible and what is haram, that they become the enemy of shaitan. And remember, the enemies of shaitan are what we want to try and, inshallah, achieve and reach towards. The next enemy, the eighth enemy of shaitan, who is the friend of Allah, is the person who keeps himself clean. Now the word cleanliness has got two aspects of. One is of course physically clean and they keep themselves presentable. But the other thing that actually shaitan mentions, and the hadith of the Ahlul Bayt alayhi also talk about the importance of, is remaining in a state of wudu and taharat. So it's a challenge, and if somebody has a problem, that's a different matter. But I encourage even students in the madaris and whenever we have a session of developing our spiritual strength. One of the things that if we develop a habit and develop this consciously ritual, that as soon as we've gone to the toilet, try to do wudu right away. Even if your wudu doesn't last, when you are in a state of wudu, you have actually got a shield against shaitan. And you will actually feel and know in your own heart and mind that whatever shaitan tries to throw arrows, you've got a shield and those arrows will be repulsed immediately because you are in that state of taharat. You are clean, you are cleanly in a state of cleanliness. And also the extension of this hadith and what shaitan told the Holy Prophet, that they wear clean clothes as well. Notice it doesn't say new clothes. You don't wear new clothes, and you have to buy new clothes every Jummah or every week. Not everybody can afford that, not everybody has the budget. But to keep your clothes clean. And that is something that becomes an enemy of shaitan, because dirtiness, an-nidhafatu min al-iman, that cleanliness is a part of iman. And so to be clean is actually a part of our faith. And I think that I have, this is where I will inshallah try and reach for tonight, and the rest we'll do at another time inshallah. I think that one salawat upon Muhammad and Ali Muhammad so that I can come back to the topic. So when you look at all these, and the reason why I brought you through that is you look at the life of al-Baneen alayhi salam, you will see her fighting with shaitan at every level. Not only was she a pious lady, but she was known to teach those around her as well. And that's why I said the believer who brings around and conveys the knowledge of wajibat and the muharramat, not only was she teaching others, she was also acting upon it as well. So you can call her an alima who was a practicing alima, another enemy of shaitan. You call her a mu'mina who was teaching others about iman and how to protect themselves, how to learn their wajibat and refrain from muharamat, and that is what you see in the life of al-Baneen. Her loyalty, not much is known about her early life, but what we know is that her sense of loyalty and dedication to the Prophet and the Ahlul Bayt alayhim salam was unchallenged, unparalleled, unequivocal in her time. And so when she comes in and she has talked to Hazrat Abbas, her son, and she has narrated and reminded him, and of course she had 3 other sons, Ja'far, Abdullah and Uthman, and she told them that you are going to give your life in the way of Imam Hussain. You are the servants of Imam Hussain and Imam Hassan. And it was known that whenever they would need or want something, immediately Hazrat Abbas would respond to Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain. Not even would they finish that saying that they would be even thinking that maybe I should get a glass of water, and immediately Hazrat Abbas would bring a glass of water for him. There are famous stories, famous examples of Hazrat Abbas even as a child bringing water to Imam Hussain without Imam Hussain even finishing his statement or sentence, even reflecting or thinking that I want to have something to drink. So you can see that that was instilled by whom? al-Baneen. And one of the great ulama who recently passed away, Ayatollah Mahmud Shahrudi, he has narrated in his writings, he said that whenever I have had a difficulty, that difficulty was always solved whenever I would recite a tasbih of salawat upon Hazrat al-Baneen. Imagine, an alim, a mujtahid, is saying that when I've had a difficulty, that difficulty has been absolved whenever I have done a salawat on al-Baneen alayhi salam. Allahu Akbar. And you can see that what happened on the plains of Karbala was something that was the training of al-Baneen. Having one son given in the way of Allah is in itself a jihad, is a struggle. Not one, but 4 sons were given in the way of Allah. On the time when the caravan of Imam Hussain ibn Ali alayhi salam was returning to Medina, the historians have narrated that Bashir was announcing that the caravan of Hussain ibn Ali has come back. The caravan of Imam Hussain ibn Ali has come back, and Hussain has been martyred on the plains of Karbala. Bashir announces that al-Baneen is walking with a young child. The child is listening and says, this cannot be. He leaves the hand of his grandmother. He goes towards Bashir and he says, what did you just say? What did you just say? He says that the caravan of Hussain has returned and Imam Hussain has been killed on the plains of Karbala. And the young boy says to Bashir, you're not telling the truth. You're not telling the truth. What do you mean my uncle Hussain was killed? How could he be killed? My father was there. My father. He said, who is your father? He says, I am Fadl. He says, Ana Fadl ibn Abbas. I am Fadl, the son of Abbas. My uncle was with Imam Hussain. There is no way that my uncle Hussain could have been killed while my father was there. Bashir calms him down and says, oh Fadl, don't worry, your father was killed first. Your father fought a battle that historians will talk about for more than 1,000 years. Your father lost his arms and was martyred on the plains of Karbala. Only then were the enemies able to kill your uncle Hussain. My dear mourners, all those who are remembering al-Baneen and Hazrat Abbas, as well as Ja'far al-Tayyar, the first narrators, historians mentioned that when the caravan came back into Medina, after going to Roza Rasul, after going to the grave of the Prophet and going and saying salam to her mother, the first place that Zainab Kubra went to for condolences was the house of al-Baneen, and she gave condolences to al-Baneen for Hazrat Abbas and Ja'far and Abdullah and Uthman. Al-Baneen says, I don't want to hear that. Oh Lady of Light, oh Zahshaniya Zahra, I am giving you condolences for your brother. I am giving you condolences for Abdullah al-Hussain. Your family was martyred on the plains of Karbala. It is narrated that after this event, one of the first ladies who had kept a majlis regularly was al-Baneen, and she herself would recite the Masahib of Karbala. She herself would recite the Masa'ib of Karbala. She was truly an alima and a zakira. It is narrated that she would also recite the poetry in the Fadail of Abu Abdullah al-Hussein. When people would give her condolences for Hazrat Abbas, she would refuse those condolences and say, remember my Hussein. وسيعلم الذين ظلموا أي منقلب ينقلبون إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون. Ya Allah, please accept our condolences, please accept our ibadah today as we give these condolences to the household of the Prophet, the household of Amir al-Mu'mineen on the Wafat anniversary of Umm al-Baneen Fatima. Ya Allah, forgive our sins, give us the tawfiq to remain away from sins. Ya Allah, grant maghfirat to the marhumeen who have left this world, whatever their ages, whatever their states, grant them maghfirat. Ya Allah, when we leave this world, protect us from the difficulties of maut, the difficulties in the qabr, the difficulties on the day of judgment. Ya Allah, protect our ulama and grant them a long and healthy life in the service of Islam and the Ahlul Bayt. Ya Allah, we beg you bihaqqi hadha laylatul Jum'ah to return our Mawla Imam al-Hujjah back to us. Let us be amongst the ashab and the ansar of the Imam. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم. ماتم حسين يا حسين يا حسين
يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين يا حسين. As the Shaykh had mentioned in the Masa'ib, عظم الله لك الأجر. And indeed in the Fadail, that indeed with the loyalty that had been instilled in these children of al-Baneen, one comes to ponder that indeed not only during the life of Abul Fadl that he witnessed on the plains of Karbala, but even after his death, when the heads were raised on the spears, how did he witness how the Sabaya, how the Ahlul Sabaya, the noble ladies of the household of the Prophet would have gone from Karbala to Sham, to Kufa to Sham. जब शाम के बाजार में सैदानियाँ आई और चादर की जगह खाके सफर बालों में लाई, नागाह जब गाजी की नजर कुलसूम तक जाई, अरे सर खाक पर अब्बास ने नेज़े से गिरा या डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे ना पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे ना पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे ना पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। एक गयूर वफादार पे अब और सितम क्या होगा, जिसकी चादर का मुहाफिज था वही आज हुई बेपर्दा। शाम वालों इसी एहसास से दौरान सफर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। गिर गई राह में नाक़े से सकीना तो ये ज़ैनब ने कहा, एक चचा और भतीजी की मोहब्बत तो जरा देखे खुदा, पुश्ते नाके पे संभलती नहीं शह की दुख्तर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। शाम के लोग तमाशाई बने और तमाशा सादा, बेवतन को खुले सर सर राह क्या करे क्या सादात, खून आंखों से बहाते हैं रहे जिन्नो बशर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। आंधियों खाकुओं के बने इससे हरम का पर्दा, गूंजी जब शाम के गमनाक फजाओं में ये ज़ैनब की सदा, आसमां रोने लगा रोई ज़मीं ये कहकर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। चश्मे सजाद से पहने लगे उस वक्त लहू के धारे, जबकि मासूम सकीना को सितमगर ने तमाचे मारे। लाशा साहिल पे तड़पता है उधर और इधर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं इसका सर। रोने वाले से बाजार खुले सरती अली की बेटी, गिर गया फर्क वफादार से जो नेज़े से तो है रात शकी। पूछा बेद से सितमगर ने बताओ क्यों कर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। सात सादात के शहजादी ये कौनैन सफर करती रही, नहा करते हैं नबी खाक उड़ाते हैं हसन और अली। हाय क्या वक्त है रोते हैं सिना पर सरवर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। डर है कुलसूम के चेहरे पे न पड़ जाए नजर, नोके नेज़ा पे ठहरता नहीं अब्बास का सर। या हुसैन या हुसैन या हुसैन या हुसैन, सल्लु अला मुहम्मद व आलि मुहम्मद, अल्लाहुम्मा सल्लि अला मुहम्मद। Inshallah we'll conclude with the ziyarat of Sayyid al-Shuhada. Sallu ala Muhammad wa ala Muhammad. Apologies for this. It's page 44, I believe. Oh, it's a different one. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليك يا رسول الله، السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين، السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين، السلام عليك يا حسن المجتبى ورحمة الله وبركاته. زيارة الوارث. السلام عليك يا وارث آدم صفوة الله، السلام عليك يا وارث نوح نبي الله، السلام عليك يا وارث إبراهيم خليل الله، السلام عليك يا وارث موسى كليم الله، السلام عليك يا وارث عيسى روح الله، السلام عليك يا وارث محمد حبيب الله، السلام عليك يا وارث علي أمير المؤمنين ولي الله، السلام عليك يا ابن محمد المصطفى، السلام عليك يا ابن علي المرتضى، السلام عليك يا ابن فاطمة الزهراء، السلام عليك يا ابن خديجة الكبرى، السلام عليك يا ثار الله وابن ثاره والوتر الموتور. أشهد أنك قد أقمت الصلاة وآتيت الزكاة وأمرت بالمعروف ونهيت عن المنكر وأطعت الله ورسوله حتى أتاك اليقين، فلعن الله أمة قتلتك، ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك، ولعن الله أمة سمعت بذلك فرضيت به. يا مولاي يا أبا عبد الله، أشهد أنك كنت نورا في الأصلاب الشامخة والأرحام المطهرة، لم تنجسك الجاهلية بأنجاسها، ولم تلبسك من مدلهمات ثيابها، وأشهد أنك من دعائم الدين وأركان المؤمنين، وأشهد أنك الإمام البر التقي الرضي الزكي الهادي المهدي، وأشهد أن الأئمة من ولدك كلمة التقوى وأعلام الهدى والعروة الوثقى والحجة على أهل الدنيا. وأشهد الله وملائكته وأنبياءه ورسله أني بكم مؤمن وبإيابكم موقن بشرائع ديني وخواتيم عملي، وقلبي لقلبكم سلم وأمري لأمركم متبع، صلوات الله عليكم وعلى أرواحكم وعلى أجسادكم وعلى أجسامكم وعلى شاهدكم وعلى غائبكم وعلى ظاهركم وعلى باطنكم. زيارة علي بن الحسين. السلام عليك يا ابن رسول الله، السلام عليك يا ابن نبي الله، السلام عليك يا ابن أمير المؤمنين، السلام عليك يا ابن الحسين الشهيد، السلام عليك أيها الشهيد ابن الشهيد، السلام عليك أيها المظلوم وابن المظلوم. لعن الله أمة قتلتك، ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك، ولعن الله أمة سمعت بذلك فرضيت به. سيرة الشهداء. السلام عليكم يا أولياء الله وأحباءه، السلام عليكم يا أصفياء الله وأوداءه، السلام عليكم يا أنصار دين الله، السلام عليكم يا أنصار رسول الله، السلام عليكم يا أنصار أمير المؤمنين، السلام عليكم يا أنصار فاطمة سيدة نساء العالمين. السلام عليكم يا أنصار أبي محمد الحسن بن علي الزكي الناصح. السلام عليكم يا أنصار أبي عبد الله بأبي أنتم وأمي طبتم وطابت الأرض التي فيها دفنتم وفزتم فوزا عظيما، فيا ليتني كنت معكم فأفوز معكم. سيرة أبا العباس. السلام عليك يا أبا الفضل العباس بن أمير المؤمنين. السلام عليك يا ابن سيد الوصيين. السلام عليك يا ابن أول القوم إسلاما وأقدمهم إيمانا وأقومهم بدين الله وأحوطهم على الإسلام. أشهد لقد نصحت لله ولرسوله ولأخيك، فنعم الأخ المواسي. فلعن الله أمة قتلتك، ولعن الله أمة ظلمتك، ولعن الله أمة استحلت منك المحارم وانتهكت حرمة الإسلام. فنعم الصابر المجاهد المحامي الناصر والأخ الدافع عن أخيه المجيب إلى طاعة ربه الراغب فيما زهد فيه غيره من الثواب الجزيل والثناء الجميل. وألحقك الله بدرجة آبائك في جنات النعيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا علي زين العابدين. السلام عليك يا محمد الباقر. السلام عليك يا جعفر الصادق. السلام عليك يا موسى الكاظم. السلام عليك يا علي الرضا. السلام عليك يا محمد التقي. السلام عليك يا علي النقي. السلام عليك يا حسن العسكري ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا سيدنا ومولانا يا صاحب العصر والزمان. السلام عليك يا خليفة الرحمن. السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن. السلام عليك يا إمامنا وإمام الإنس والجان. عجل الله تعالى فرجك وسهل الله تعالى مخرجك ودهورك ورحمة الله وبركاته. محمد وآل محمد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرضك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين. اللهم صل على محمد.
معنا عمي وهنا معنا بالحسينية يعني بالحسينية دعيت لك إن شاء الله مليانة جمعة لا كل يوم الجمعة يسوون دعاء حمين رحم الله صح انا ما افهم الحمد لله الحمد لله والشكر انا علي موجود هنا